Students, let us continue. Straight lines. You know how to find the slope of the line and slope of the line as well as collinear points using the property of slopes. Now, coming back to this, what do you mean by a straight line? It is the locus of the point, which moves such that angle of inclination is always constant. Correct, no? Now, after that we have seen locus of the point. Next point is equation to the locus. And the third point we have seen how to find the equation. Correct, no? When I start the analytical geometry, there I have given the definition of this. What do you mean by locus of the point? What is meant by equation of the locus? How to find equation to the locus? There are 3 parts. Now here also, let us write one by one the equation of the line. Since it is the locus of the point, without changing the direction, or its slope is always constant. Now, how to write equation to that? Second point. So let me write equation of the line, straight line, equation of the line. First of all, let me start with this. A straight line passes through the origin. Remember, straight line passes through the origin. How to find the equation of that? Passes through the origin means it is the locus of the point which moves such that angle of inclination is constant. Don't say it is 45 degree, remember. It is some angle, don't know, 60 degree, 75, 80, whatever may be. Now, how to write the equation I told? Consider the representative point. Pxy be any representative point on the locus. Now, put the condition to this point, you get the condition for all the points. It is called equation. Considering the representative point on the locus, putting the condition to that representative point, whatever condition you obtain, it is the general condition satisfied by all the points on the locus. Right. Pxy, let me drop a perpendicular, Pm. This is x coordinate. This one is y coordinate. Now, equation of the line. First one is equation of the line having slope m passing through origin. Passing through the origin. First point is this. Equation of the line having slope m passing through the origin. This type of straight line. How to write the equation? Now, let Pxy be any point, any representative point on the line. This is the usual method how to find equation to the locus. Whatever may be the locus given, you must consider the representative point. Put the condition to that point, you get the equation. Now, P be any representative point on the line. Pm is perpendicular on x-axis. Perpendicular on x-axis. From the triangle, right angled triangle OMP, opposite side PM divided by OM is tan theta, correct, no? Whichever may be the point you take, opposite side by adjacent tan theta. whatever may be the point on the line you take, its opposite side by adjacent will be tan theta, same constant. But PM is y coordinate, OM is x coordinate. Tan theta is m. Tan theta is slope of the line equal to m. So y equal to mx. Y equal to mx. This is the equation of the line having slope m passing through the origin. Common condition satisfied by all the points on the locus. First formula is over. Example. Find equation of the line. Find equation of the line having slope 3 and passing through the origin. Problem is ready. Find the equation of the line having slope 3 passing through the origin. Equation of the line having slope m passing through the origin is y equal to mx. Let me write the formula. Equation of the line is y equal to mx. Y equal to mx. Now given that slope m equal to how much it is? 3. Therefore equation is y equal to m is 3. What about y? What should I write? Substitution in the formula means m is known. Okay, 3. What about x? What about y? Don't say it is 0. Passing through the origin, write 0. Actually, what do you mean? Equation means it is the formula satisfied by pxy. So x and y should be same. You must not write anything in the plus. If you write the value, then how can you get the equation of the line? Equation means there should be unknown quantity. So write y as it is. Write x also as it is. Over. Only you have to write m. Therefore equation is y equal to 3x. And usually we are writing x term first, next y term. This is the usual procedure of representing the equation of the line. Over. So don't write anything in the place of y and x because you are writing the equation, no? So write as it is. I think you got the idea clear. Right? Let me take another example. Second one. Example number 2. Find the equation of the line. Find the equation of the line having slope minus 5 passing through the origin. Passing through the origin. Same question up to here. Let me include one more point here. Equation of the line having passing through the origin. Find which of the following points lie on the line. Eight, 1 minus 5, 1 5, minus 3, 15, last one, 0, 0. Up to here it's the same question. Write the equation first. Okay, right. Equation of the line is y equal to mx. Formula. Given that m is slope, having the slope minus 5. Write y as it is, m minus 5, x as it is. Or bring all the terms to the same side, it is the usual to write the equation. Equation of the line is, equation of the line is 5x plus y equal to 0. Now, this one is just similar to the previous one. Next part is, find which of the following points lie on the line. Even it is a straight line, all the points given, 5 points given here are need not be there on the line. Which are the points lying on the line? If the point lie on the line, it should satisfy the condition, that's all. It should satisfy the condition. Okay. Let me verify one by one. Put x equal to 0, y equal to 8. 8 equal to, y equal to, or in this one better, 5 into 8, 0, 5 into x 0 plus 8 is not equal to 0. 0 plus 8, it should be 8, not 0. We must get equal to 0, then only point lies on the line. Therefore, 0, 8 does not lie on the line. Second one, put x equal to 1, y equal to minus 5. 5 into 1 minus 5, clearly 0, no doubt. In the equation you must write, in this equation, 5x plus y equal to 0, put the value. 5x, is it necessary? In 5x plus y equal to 0, you get 5 into 1 plus minus 5 equal to 0. Therefore, 1 comma minus 5 lies on the line. Third one, put x equal to y equal to, third point, 1 5. In 5x plus y equal to 0, what you get? 5 into 1 plus 5 not equal to 0. Therefore, 1 comma 5 does not lie on the line. Right? Next, third one over, fourth one, put x equal to y equal to, fourth point, minus 3, 15. In 5x plus y equal to 0, what you get? 5 into minus 3 plus 15. Whether it is 0 or not? Yes, 0. Therefore, minus 3 comma 15 lies on the line. Lies on the line. This one you can verify yourself. No doubt, because you are passing through the origin. This is origin, no? It should lie on the line, there is no doubt. Fifth point should be there on the line, because already you have written the equation passing through the origin. This is actually origin, so it should pass through the origin. Coordinates of that point must satisfy the equation. Verify yourself. Equation of the line. Problem number 3. Find equation of the line having slope minus 11 by 7 passing through the origin. Let me make the idea clear about the first formula. That is why many more examples are given here. See. Again same, m is given, find the equation, that's all. Passing through the origin means the formula is this. Equation is y equal to mx. Given that m is minus 11 by 7. Equation is y write as it is, only write the value of m x. Simplification, bring the 7 to the other side. 7y equal to minus 11x. And it is the general form representing the equation by bringing all the terms to the same side. Minus 11x becomes plus 11. 7y as it is, right hand side always 0. Over. Whatever may be the slope given, you can find the equation. Fourth one, find the equation of the line passing through origin and angle of inclination. Angle of inclination 60 degree. Passing through the origin having slope. Immediately you are writing the equation because y equal to mx. Here slope is not given, but angle of inclination is given. If angle of inclination is given, why can't you find the slope? Tan theta is the slope, no? Find the slope, then write the answer. So equation is y equal to mx. Given angle of inclination theta, slope m equal to tan theta, tan 60, and it is root 3. Therefore, equation is y as it is, m root 3, x as it is. Final answer will be this one. Over. If the slope is given, it is the direct question. If angle of inclination is given, find tan theta. Tan theta is actually slope of the line. Write x and y as it is. Don't write anything in that place because you are obtaining the equation. Equation means it should contain unknown x and y. Let me give you the equation. Can you find the slope? Reverse. Problem number 5 is this. Find slope of the line. 3x minus 2y equal to 0. Yes. So far, given the slope, you know how to find the equation, no? Now equation is given, find the slope. Equation is equal to 0. Or you can write this one as 3x equal to 2y, one and the same. Or you can write this one as 2y equal to 3x. Just interchange it, that's all. Now write y equal to 3 by 2x. Y equal to mx. Y equal to mx form. Therefore, slope of the line is m equal to 3 by 2. Given equation, bring the equation into the standard form, y equal to mx form. Write the value, whatever value is there in the place of m, write it as slope of the line. M is 3 by 2. If you want one more, find slope and angle of inclination of the line 7x minus 7y equal to 0. Not only slope here, write the angle of inclination also. Quite reverse, that's all. Already you have written, if the angle of inclination is given, you know how to write the equation. If the slope is given, you know how to write the equation. Now quite reverse. Equation is given, find slope and angle of inclination. How to do that? Equation is 7x minus 7y equal to 0. Or I can write like this also. Or dividing both sides by 7. Or y equal to x. Y equal to 1 into x. Y equal to mx form. Slope m equal to 1. Slope and angle of inclination. Slope means what? Tan theta. No? If tan theta is 1, what about theta? We can write. Since m is tan theta equal to 1 implies theta equal to 45 degree. Angle of inclination is also obtained. Whenever slope is known, it is nothing but tan theta. Immediately we can find angle theta. Clear, no? Yes. Angle of inclination 45. If you want, you can write that. Angle of inclination is 45 degree. Now, let me take the second type of straight line. I have given Roman 1, no? Now it is second. Equation of the line. Equation of the line having slope m and y-intercept c. First one is You know how to write the equation of any line but passing through the origin only. Slope must be given or angle of inclination must be given, but it should pass through the origin, that's all. Now it need not pass through the origin. See, another type is this one. It is not passing through the origin. How to write equation of this type? Now, angle of inclination should be there wherever it may be, no doubt. Having slope m, tan theta is given. And what is this? Y-intercept. It is the distance from the origin to the point of intersection of the line with y-axis. See this distance is c. They are giving not only slope, also the length or the distance between the origin to the point of intersection of the line. This is also given. How to write the equation? How to write the equation? Same point, Pxy be any representative point. Drop the perpendicular from there, m. Right? Here, one more point where it intersects. Let me call it SQ. Another perpendicular from there to this PM. Let it be N. These two are corresponding angles. No doubt this is also theta. Now, how to write the equation of the line? Draw the figure correctly. Let Pxy be any point. Pxy be any representative point on the line. It should be there because you are writing the equation, representative point. Pm perpendicular on x-axis. Q is the point of intersection of the line with y-axis. Of the line with y-axis.